What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to episode 4 of my Road to Infinity series. We are freshly in S9, and we actually find a pretty decent lobby right off the bat. We have an S6 player, an S4 player, and I think an S3 player. Either way, a win here. Listen, as you get up to the higher ranks, every win you get like less and less rank. Obviously, I guess that's to be expected. It's kind of how elo systems work. But a win here would be a nice little chunk of rank inside the S9 bar. So 17 here, the win looked like it was a tiny bit of a tailwind, so I just went a little bit under a little bit under the yellow dot, which is kind of how I like to gauge my power on hole 17. If there's zero wind, I'll usually try to get the power bar touching the yellow dot, if that makes sense. But we didn't get the launch roll, which is nice. Didn't get the wind right either, though. So 40-foot putt here on a side hill. Let's see if we can sink this for birdie for first hole of the game. Alright, beautiful. Very nice putt there. All those practice swings did pay off, thankfully. Alright, so my birdie there, I will obviously be in first, although tied. We saw this guy actually made a chip-in birdie, so he was able to sneak in to a tie for first. And on to 18 we go. I'm feeling pretty good so far. That was a really nice putt. It's going to be some good momentum for the rest of the video. I think we can make some pretty good progress into S9. So 18 here. Ooh, 6 mile an hour wind. I don't know if I should take this. If I was on the left tee position, I would definitely take it, but I don't think I'm going to risk it today. Like, 6 mile an hour is the max that I've ever gone, but that's, I don't know if I can do it from this tee position, so I'll just go around. I can still drive onto the green and putt for an eagle.
Nice shot.
So it shouldn't be a big deal. I want to land on the fairway here, make sure I'm not on the rough. That would make it so that I wouldn't have enough power to drive onto the green and have to take an extra stroke to go to the other island. This is a good spot here. Problem with this situation is you do often get the launch roll from this stroke, so you will roll way past the green in a way that like doesn't make sense physics-wise. So I'm gonna have to go under full power here. Just try my best to avoid the launch roll. See if I can get like on the green by going under full power here.
Nice shot.
No way. Oh my. Alright, well. That was definitely an over. I don't even think I can make it now with that power. I have to go around. That was definitely an overcompensation for that launch roll that I was talking about. I went. That's stupid, but also my fault. Obviously, it's my fault. That's going to put me way behind. It is not. I'm almost speechless right now. That's not good. Hey, what is wrong with my motion controls right now? That's weird. It wasn't swinging for some reason. That out of bounds there is one of the worst you can get in the game because you get the out of bounds. There's just a +1, and you get the drop ball back on the same island, but on the rough, so you can't even go onto the green. So it's an extra, like, 3 strokes added to your score. Bogey. Oh, gosh. I'm probably out here. There's no way I'm advancing with 15 points. First or second game in S9 is an absolute... I got dogged on right there. That sucks. I should still at least be still in S8. Yeah, that hurts to see, but I'm still in S8, and I still have a good cushion, so... Listen, I'm just gonna have to keep on playing. I'm gonna have to work my way back into S9. It means the series is gonna last a few episodes longer, so hey, maybe it's a good thing in the long run. Well, I'll see you in game number 2, where I will try to get a redemption win, try to gain a fraction of the rank I just lost, so I'll see you in game number 2.
A few moments later.
Well, this game did not go how I was expecting it to go, or hoping it to go. I'm going to take another L here by 4 points. Olay was pretty high ranked though, so I shouldn't lose too much rank for second. But that's not progress. That's not progress back into S9. It's in fact going to be the opposite direction. Okay, that was like barely anything. That's okay. I really gotta pick it up though. I gotta lock in, focus up. We gotta get some wins under our belt for this video, so I'll see you in the 3rd game here. Wow, look who it is. Look who we just found in an online match. A legend in the sport, that's for sure. He's the former world record holder for 18 holes. He's Infinite 2. Very, very solid golfer, and I actually don't know if I've ever found Alnick in an online match while I'm recording, so this should be pretty good actually. Expecting a very, very close match here. Obviously, I would be considered the underdog a bit. But that doesn't faze me. I would love to get a win over one of the game's legends, and we will see how this game goes. Also, it would be a bit of decent rank if we beat an Infinite 2 player, so let's lock the frick in here. Not play like we just played the past 2 games. Okay, hole 1 here. I think with this pin position, the green bounces you to the right. I could have that mixed up. It could bounce you to the left, but I just have to account for that when I'm adjusting here for the wind and for the bounce of the green. Okay, very, very close. Actually, 2 very nice approaches from me and Alnick, but at the end of the hole, it's going to be 2 birdies. Would have been nice to sink that chip in the eagle, but I was still 2 feet off, and it looked like Alnick was like half a foot off or something. But we're going to be tied for first with the entire lobby. I am not surprised there that there were no pars. That was a really easy hole. Bit surprised, I guess, there were no chip and eagles, but it is an 8-way tie for first, so no problem there. On to hole 3 here. Probably just going to be a standard play. It's kind of rare that you get wind that allows you to have the chance at an albatross. And it's also pretty rare that there's like wind that makes the birdie difficult. So most of the time, hole 3 is kind of just like a free birdie. It's a gimme. Unless you're absolutely cracked and can make a nice chip in, but stroke 2 here, I'll just drive onto the next fairway.
Nice shot.
And I'm still pretty sure the green on hole 3 is bugged. Like sometimes when you use the wedge, you roll way farther than you should roll with a wedge. You get kind of a miniature launch roll. Sometimes you don't either, so it's kind of weird. The good thing, though, is that the green on hole 3 here is relatively easy to putt from, so if you get your prediction wrong, you can still save yourself. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with my motion controls right now. I did the same thing on hole 18. Okay, that was...
Nice one.
I don't know. That was dookie. That was a terrible chip. I don't know why I thought... I was kind of expecting more roll, but I guess it was like really light powered anyway. That was my bad. Like I was saying earlier, though, should still be able to sink this birdie putt on an easy green. Okay, barely. Barely sinking the birdie putt. Keeping myself in the game, though, with that birdie, and it actually somehow no birdies except for me and Alnick. So tied for first here with the legend. Everybody else 3 points down. No surprise there. To be honest, between me and Alnick, what are the chances that someone beats both of us? Like somebody else other than the 2 of us comes first in the lobby? Probably pretty low, because like if we were simply looking at those stats, if one of us makes a mistake, the other one could still win. So I think the stats would be extremely low. Anyway, hole 8 here. With max headwind, gonna need 3 iron. Somewhere between 3.5 and 3.8 dots with backspin. That'll land you on the green every time.
Nice shot.
That like it looks a bit heavy, but hopefully we get the spin. Okay, wow. Somehow
Nice on.
Alnick in the water. That I don't know what to say. That sucks. You hate to see that. I wonder what happened. Maybe he just went a little bit underpowered. I'm not sure. That's really too bad, though. You do not want to see that. Okay, birdie from me, bogey from Alnick. Now, yes, I'm going up 5 points. It's kind of nice in the sense that I'm now like in solo control of first place. But also, the game is not over, although it may seem like it is. You would be surprised at this man's clutch ability. I'm not like sure I'm feeling a bit better about the win, but I'm not convinced about the win yet. Like, he can make clutch chip and eagles at any point in the game, so I have to be like still on my toes for the rest of the game. I can't give up a single point anywhere for the rest of the game, or else I would let Alnick back in. He could sneakily take the win, so let's play pretty precise here. Let's still be a bit cautious. We have hole 9, 0 wind.
Nice
This will be standard. Full power off the tee. Gonna go around 2 dots, a little bit over 2 dots for stroke 2. Just get me under the tree, down at the end of the fairway. That's all I want. And then 0 wind makes the chip a bit easier, but green on this par 5 hole is very, very difficult. Let's see where the pin is, though. It is middle left. Okay, this is tricky. If my ball lands on the fairway, it's going to bounce to the right. But if it lands on the green, it's... Sorry, other way around. If I land on the fairway, I'll bounce to the right. Or to the left. If I bounce on the green, which I just did, I bounce to the right. So, actually really hard to predict the aim on this hole, even though it was 0 wind. But I had a good approach here. Should sink this. No microputts today, baby. Good birdie. So, gonna maintain a 5-point lead here, going into the final hole. Game's not over, though. Not yet, trust me. He's clutch. He really is. So, Alnick's back in second. We are going to a 4-way final. I don't think Aquarius or Cynical have a chance at catching me. I'm 6 points up. But here we are on hole 6. If I can birdie this, I will win.
Nice shot.
But if I par this, that leaves the door open for Alnick. If he gets a chip and eagle and I get a par, he would win. So if I just birdie this, I'll secure the win. Now I'm in a good spot on the fairway. I have to get enough power to clear the big tree that's guarding the green, but not too much power that it like just sails my ball past the green. So somewhere a little bit under 3.5 dots here with a spin.
Nice shot.
Oh, that's too much. We cleared the tree fine, but that's way too much power. Shoot. Now I'm on the fringe. Ooh, he hit the flag. I hope he didn't go in. Wow, he made a chip and eagle. What the heck? Alright, I just pulled this from his stream, in case we are interested in watching it. But this chip and eagle means that he is now at 49 points. Yeah, there's me on the fringe, you can see. What a nice chip, jeez. What did I tell you? This man can clutch at any moment. So he's now at 49 points, I'm at 40. If I miss this 70-foot putt, I will lose the game. If I make it, I'll win. But if I miss it, I'm going to be putting for par and lose. Kind of my fault for being here, but I have to clutch up if I want to win. This is crazy. I can't believe I'm here. Needing to sink a 70-foot putt just to beat Alnick 001.
Nice birdie.
We take those every day. That was... I don't even know what to say right now. What an insane game. What an insane game. That's going to be a GG, though. That's going to be a W. Holy cow. This game could not have been any closer. It is, in the end, it's going to be a 1-point victory. After a clutch chip and eagle on 6. He technically took the lead in that moment, and then I clutched it with a nice long putt from the fringe. Wow. What a freaking game. Honestly, I'm not even thinking about the rank right now. That was just a great game. Of course, we'll give a GG's to Alnick. That was a good game. And that was a lot less rank than I would have expected to gain from a win over an Infinite 2 player. But that's okay. It's a bit of rank. It's actually my first gained rank of the video. So, kind of on a high right now. Let's jump into technically the 4th game of the video. I will see you guys there. Alrighty, here we go. 4th game, we find... Alright, an S5 player, an S0 player, the rest A players. Okay, so there's a little bit of rank up for grabs here, not too much, but looking for a win. If I win this, I'll be 2-2 in the video, which is definitely where I want to be. I do not want to be 1-3 for the video, and I would like to get a little more rank just to, you know, slowly start to claw my way back into S9. I'll do the standard on hole 7 here. Chip to the left. Now I did go, obviously, for me the standard is 3 dots on the 3-iron. With the headwind, obviously I'm going a bit more power. Don't really like this pin position. Green is really aggressive right there.
Nice shot.
Not going backspin, so the headwind would make my backspin more aggressive. And really good play. I didn't go spin there. That would have spun me off the green. It should have gone more power on the 3-iron. Kind of rushed that shot, but to be honest, it's a decent approach. And yeah, I sink that quite nicely. So good birdie there on hole 7. Alright, looks like... Oh geez, there was a chip and eagle there. I didn't even realize that. So, well done to Booty, but I have to say, there's no way I'm letting someone with the name Booty beat me in this game. So, his booty is about to be collapsed for the rest of this game. I am very, very confident that I can make a 4-point comeback throughout the rest of the game. Now, hole 8 here, pin front left. Do not go spin here if you ever have this pin position. A piece of advice is that if you, with 0 wind, this pin position, look at that. Do you see Miles in that emote? His ball, he backspun, he spun back onto the fairway. My advice for you, if there's 0 wind on this hole with this pin position, full power 7-iron is like a good power. It's a good baseline. So in this situation, I had a bit of a headwind. So I clubbed up to the 5 and just like adjusted, kind of added a bit more than what the full power 7 would have been. And as you saw there, I had a nice approach, didn't spin away from the hole, and Miles getting the par because he had a backspin. Like a freaking noob. So nice birdie there from me. I mean, I was still 2 feet away from the hole-in-one. But, alright, looks like the Bootski gonna be retaining his lead here, going into the semis on 4 points. For now. Not that he's necessarily a bad player, but if I see someone and their rank is A rank, like it's easy to be confident that I could make a comeback against someone who is in the A rank. Now, they could be better than their rank suggests, but for the most part, I would expect to be able to make up a 1-stroke comeback.
Nice shot.
That is a pretty good approach on 17. I had really good power, just a little bit under the yellow dot, as I was saying earlier. So, good chance for a birdie here. And Miles is having a bit of a tough time this game, hey? There it is, very nice birdie on 17. Ball is in your court, Bootster. And, that's a miss, so... There he is, first hole of the semis, giving up 3 points. Petition for Fan of Big Booty to change his name to Fan of Big L's. Let's be honest, the game could very well end with me losing. Like, there's 2 holes left. If we both play perfectly, I would lose, but... I don't know, I just feel like I can outplay an A player over 2 holes. Anyway, 18 here, 13-mile-an-hour headwind, cannot go to the left. Now, I want to be as close to the rough as I can, but on the fairway. Because that, if you think about it, that puts me as close to the island with a green on it as possible, so I can actually make it distance-wise. You see that? Mr. First Place is on the rough. He's going to have to take an extra stroke to go to the island on the right, so already right there. He's now 1 stroke behind me on this hole. Not making the same mistake as last time. I'm going full power here. I adjusted a little bit for the wind. Oh, get in. Okay, don't get in. I didn't realize that my golf ball had its own free will. Decided to not go in the hole. It was pretty close. But it was my fault. I should have adjusted it a little bit more to the right, I guess. Booty is choking pretty hard right now. An eagle from me. Par from the boot. He's going to be falling down. What is it going to be? 6 points? Yeah, Mr. Boot, 6 points down now. He's been demoted to just a shoe. From boot to shoe. So a 6-point lead over the shoe, and to be honest, I wasn't even paying attention to the guy in third. I'm just going to assume that the guy in third has no chance at catching up since he's in third, so he's either 6 or more points below me. So, this hole is kind of a victory lap for me. I could get par and, I mean, I could probably even get bogey and win, to be honest. Not that I want to do that, but anyway, adjusting for the pretty strong crosswind, 26 mile an hour. Okay, apparently it was a lot weaker than it looked, which is fine. I'll just chip out of the bunker onto the fairway. I will be 1 stroke behind now, but should not be a problem. I'll chip here and then putt for a par, and that'll be fine. I mean, as long as the shoe doesn't get a chip and eagle, I can get a bogey and win. So if he gets birdie and I sink this par putt, it's fine. It's a win. And he did get birdie, so well done. Now, this is not the easiest putt, to be completely honest, but yeah, kind of a tricky side hill here. Alright, not today. There goes my par putt. That means if I sink this, I win by 1 point, and if I do not sink this, I lose the game. Well, once again, the game coming down to the final putt. Alright, yeah, like I said at the beginning of the game, there's no way I'm losing to someone with the name Booty. We'll give him props, though. At the end of the game, it was only a 1-point victory, so he gave me a run for my money. But that is going to put us 2-2 at the end of the video. This should be another little bit of rank here. Just slowly regain what I lost from that first game. And like I was saying, it just means this Road to Infinity series is going to be a bit longer. Man, because I was cruising through S7 and S8. Right into S9, I was thinking that like 2-3 more episodes, the series would be over, but back down in S8, the series goes on. So let's collect our items from the mid collection here. Honestly, like 99% of these collections are mid. But that is going to be it for today's video. It was a bit of a roller coaster. 2 losses, then a win against a legend in Alnick 001, and then a pretty close win in the 4th game. So if you enjoyed, do hit the like button, and I will see everybody in the next video.